So, there are two chapters to talk about in this video, and that's chapter 41 and 42. I'm obviously going to start out with 41, and 41 is the end of Hermit's depression arc. And this chapter starts out pretty horribly for Hermit because we see her hooked up to a machine without a lower half, and also whenever the doctor gets frustrated, he proceeds to use her as a punching bag. And that bit of this chapter was pretty rough to get through, I'm not gonna lie, for me personally, just because I hate seeing Hermit get beat up and sad and all that stuff. But luckily then, and kinda out of nowhere, all the scientists proceed to get captured by the State Federation Army for conducting illegal experiments, and they set Hermit free. And with the flashback of Hermit being freed over, the chapter then gets to the present day, and we get to see Hermit and Rebecca having a conversation. And Rebecca is trying to convince Hermit to save everyone on the ship, and she basically says, I don't know what happened with you and humans in the past, but everyone here on this ship really values the lives of machines. And especially when it comes to Shiki, he doesn't look at whether or not you are a machine or a human. He looks at your soul. And then Shiki chimes in, and I'm actually going to read what Shiki says. And before anybody says anything about why didn't I read what Rebecca said, I'm just reading Shiki's because it's shorter and it's more to the point, and I actually like it a bit better. So, Hermit starts off by reiterating the fact that they have no idea what humans did to her, and they should just leave her. And Shiki says, we can't leave you here because you've been crying all this time. And those tears are proof that you know all humans aren't bad, but you just can't believe in humans, right? Then trust in yourself. I believe in you, and that's why I've come this far. I believe in you, and that's why I'm not getting off this ship. What is it you want to do, Hermit? And then Hermit proceeds to say with such a sad face, I want to become friends. But thanks to the powerful words from Rebecca and Shiki, Hermit's sad face quickly turns into a super serious hacker mode face, and she takes back the Eden Zero. And she also makes Spider pee his pants because she convinces him that they have found his location and they're going to unleash a volley of weaponry upon him, but really all they do is just set off fireworks. And at the end of this chapter, we get the payoff that we've all been waiting to see from Hermit. And that's her smile again. And with all that said, that is the end of chapter 41. Now on to chapter 42, and since we just had the ending of Hermit's arc, not a lot happened in this chapter, so I'm just going to go over the three main things that I think are important to talk about, and then I'm going to close out this video. So the first one pertains to Pino wanting to become a human, and I feel like we all knew that this is what she wanted, considering how she was looking at herself in Digitalis when she had a human body, and then we see her face as soon as she loses that and comes back to the real world, and she's super depressed. So I don't think we'll see her have a human body anytime soon, but I wouldn't put it past Hiro Mashima to give her one in the future. So now the next important thing that I'm going to talk about is we get to see Amira and the guy that's claiming to be Hamura's brother. We get to see more of them colluding. And apparently, from what it looks like, is they're both trying to take down Drakken Joe and Elise Crimson. By the way, it was super cool to see Elise again. But I kind of don't think that that story's really gonna go anywhere. I feel like maybe they'll take down Elise, but she'll just come back with a vengeance and take both of them down. But I really don't see them getting anywhere near Drakken Joe, because after what we saw him do in this chapter, we now know that he is a complete and total savage. I mean, we knew that he was a savage from the very first panel that we ever saw of him, but in this chapter, and by the way, this is the third important thing, we get to see Drakken Joe literally choking a dude after he shoved a whiskey bottle down his throat, and he's just choking him out while the guy's in his underwear. Also, I totally called it, because when Spider went in to meet Drakken Joe, he was all like, yo, what's up? How's it going, bruh? And Drakken Joe turned around to look at him and he was like, who you? But anyways, thank you all for watching this video. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.